Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The give to the tailback. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on fourth.
Handoff from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO. And just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Washington. Snagged in the middle. It's Wheeler. Now they're slipping with Wheeler. They've got a first down at the 44. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Creates a little room. There we go.
Every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dickens. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Leaves it with the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Dickens. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good team.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the
passes that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Give me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Trying to pick up his third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Spartans are on the move. Motion, trying to clear the picture. Just keeps swinging it. Caught in the backfield. It's out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get on the ground. You want many guys swimming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. He's already been sacked. Now he's hit it good. They've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And it's no good. He missed it. Guys have missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. He leaves it with the back. He's at the 10.
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed. They've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited
as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. You're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged out, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll leave it with him. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Spartans will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Adkins. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Spartans are rolling down the field. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Got his man. And he roars into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air. It's Washington. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now in defense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Really good patience patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Got his man quickly. That position will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down.
All right, not ideal. Not ideal. You're an offense. You only want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He'll go to work in the air on second down, and he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Right to tight end. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Collier. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to trying to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the one on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker. They'll turn it over on down. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. To the ground with the bat. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Dickens. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. The screen, and watch out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Lost to fire on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Harding. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on second and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Breaks the tackle. Oh, he's got some space. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. Attack. And he's going to run it
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Purdue. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Oh, a lot of space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Going to swing it on second down. This one's complete. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Here we go. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Spartans. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return. Sets up this offense in solid field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. To the air, it's Washington. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Good bullet on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Big Red.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. Defenses can't cover that last catch. This now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Here we go. Set. Using his legs, it's Atkins. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Corner's going to give them room. Back to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. They've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. Defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
The give, a tick, 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 tick. He's pulled down after a top run, gets it to the 6.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He breaks the tackle. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle.
Military stun! Military stun! Ready, go!
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Let's go! Let's punt it!
Trying to turn the corner on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
stuff there.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. Negative rushing yards in the game for this guy. You cannot say enough just about how physical this defense has been, playing with a chip on their shoulder all game long to shut him down.
They'll run for it, finding open areas. Shakes off the defender.